Hello, my Scorpio collective. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your you versus them reading. So this is for any major Scorpio placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This reading is timeless, so whenever you're guided to watch it, there's likely going to be a message in here for you. I'm not sure what's going on with your energy, Scorpio. The second I sat down to start tapping into these energies, I've got like this block in my throat. So there might be a need to speak up and to speak some truth, but let's take a look at this relationship spread reading for you. We're going to dig into your person, your energy, and we're going to kind of see what's going on between you versus them. We're going to start off with the Illumination Oracle deck, Scorpio. So I'm going to dig into your energy first, and I'm going to see how you view the other person. How does Scorpio view their person? How does Scorpio view their person? Also, keep in mind, Scorpio, energies can be swapped around, although my intention is to be speaking directly to you. I could be speaking directly to a cross-watcher, so swap around the energies to make it fit, and please don't make yourself fit into a reading that's not meant for you. Okay, how do you view your person? This is very interesting. Maybe you want a divorce. I think maybe you want to close out a cycle and release a long-standing marriage or commitment. This reading isn't going to be for everybody. Okay, let's see how your person views you. I think there's a broken promise, a broken ring, and I kind of think you're releasing a commitment here. And maybe you've got a lot of regret you're dealing with. How does your person view you? I think your person views you as needing to regain control of your life. Maybe you're spiraling out of control. Maybe because, you know, you've held on to a connection for a long time because of the children. I think your person sees you as committed to your children. I think your person is playing in to this energy of looking at you with a whole lot of pride and ego. Maybe your person sees you already in a lifetime partnership, but I think you're contemplating an ending here, a divorce of some sort. I also think your person has a lot of passionate romance for you, and maybe they're hurt. Maybe they're hurt because you're already in a lifetime partnership. Maybe they're hurt because you're already in a marriage or a commitment. And maybe your person thinks that you're never going to leave that other situation behind because you're all stuck up in your pride and your ego, and maybe your concerns are for your children. I think your person sees you as needing some forgiveness of some sort. Very interesting. I think your person understands that maybe you are hurting in a situation where maybe you've been married to somebody for a very long time and you're trying to release this situation. I think you've got some regret when it comes to this connection. I think maybe you've been spiraling out of control in a lifetime partnership, and maybe there's this ignition of passion with this other person, and maybe it does hurt. Maybe it hurts to be apart. Either way, there's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of remorse. I think somebody wishes they could go back and erase the past, and let's face it, we can never do that. But I do think you're both going through a period of growth and expansion, and I think you're being drawn to one another. I think you're deeply being drawn to one another, and maybe you have some regrets about having to leave a committed partnership behind. I think you're going through a very dark release of some sort, Scorpio, especially when it comes to a lifetime partnership. And I think maybe you have some passionate romance for somebody else is kind of what's coming through. But let's jump in with the wisdom of the Oracle deck, Scorpio. And we're going to see what it is that you provide to the relationship. Peace. Where do you stand in the present moment? You're observing what's not for you. Very interesting. And let's see where you hope to stand in the future, Scorpio. Time to go. Wow. You're definitely closing out a cycle. I think you've been in a marriage or a committed partnership for quite some time, and you just want peace in your life. I think you're taking a step back, and you're observing this entire situation from an unbiased viewpoint. This is heavy, Scorpio. You're in a committed partnership that I think you know it's not for you. And I think you're trying to figure out how the heck to walk away because I think you know it's time to go. You're not happy. I don't think you're happy. And I think maybe the pathway forward is unclear. I do think you have passion for somebody else. And maybe you've held on to a committed partnership that's not for you because of the children. And maybe it's time to address any pride or any ego when it comes to regaining control of your life, regaining control of this situation. I think this hurts. It definitely hurts. And I do think forgiveness is going to be needed. I think you've got somebody else on your heart that you've got a lot of passion and romance for. And I think you see this other person as a potential life partner. So what is your person hoping for? A rebalancing. Something here is not just. Something here is not fair, is not balanced, is not right. You could be dealing with a Libra. It doesn't have to be. I think where your person stands in the present, I think they're feeling left out in the cold. I think your person is feeling abandoned by you. I think your person is going through some massive changes as well. And what does your person want for the future relationship? They want to build a solid, strong foundation with you. They know it's going to take a lot of work. I think you're going through some expansion in your heart, to be honest. I think this is a connection that will flourish. I think maybe it's been a long time coming. There's a lot of deep emotions here. Something is coming to an end. There's this Pandora's box opening up when it comes to you going through a divorce or an ending. I think you just want peace in your life, and I don't think you've had that in a long time. I think maybe you've been spiraling out of control, Scorpio, and you have to make a very tough decision coming up here because you know it's time to leave something behind. Likely a lifetime partnership that's just not in alignment with your higher calling, and maybe there's regret about having to walk away from this. I think maybe you've been in a marriage for quite some time, and the person you're thinking about, you have a lot of passionate romance for. I think it hurts to not be with them, and I think your person is feeling very abandoned, very left out in the cold, and they're hoping that you're going to be able to choose wisely and to maybe build a solid foundation with them. Very, very interesting. Let's jump in with some tarot, Scorpio, and we're going to see how you perceive your person. How does Scorpio perceive their person? Toxic. We got the Devil card. You're definitely moving beyond something that I feel you've been chained to. I think you might be dealing with two separate people here, Scorpio, to be honest. And I think this is a very tough decision. I think you feel like you're going to betray. Maybe you feel like you're betraying both of them. But I think you're kind of looking at your person with a whole lot of passion, knowing that maybe it's time to take a step towards them for a brand new beginning. Wow. So we get the Devil card. So you very well could be dealing with a Capricorn. We get the Wheel and the Ten of Swords. So there's definitely a final ending here that is going to lead to a brand new beginning with the Page of Pentacles. And then we get the Queen of Wands and the Three of Wands. So I think you're looking at your person knowing that your person's waiting for you to take some action, waiting for you to take that first step forward to find your passion again. There is a lot of passion. I think your person has a lot of passion for you. And I think you have a lot of passion for this person, but there's definitely an ending needing to take place, and maybe this is going to feel like a backstabbing betrayal when you walk away from a long-standing commitment, breaking free from something that you felt chained to for a very long time. I think you're going through a period of growth and expansion. I think there's going to be big, big changes on the horizon, Scorpio, and you're really going to need to find your strength. There's definitely a true soulmate pair on the board. I think you see your person as somebody that you can work well with. You've got a vision, that's for sure, and there's a lot of heart energy, and I feel you're being shown clearly that perhaps it's time to embrace a brand new cycle in love. There's definitely going to be a brand new beginning here, but you're going to have to leave some past baggage behind, Scorpio, and maybe you've been giving to more than two. I'm not really sure. But, you know, the Six of Pentacles is you've not been receiving equal giving and receiving. It's not been equal wherever you've been at. You're dealing with somebody that's not meant for you. Likely a toxic trauma bond, something that you feel like you can't break free from, something that's really holding you back from what you're passionately wanting in your life. There's going to be a major rebalancing. There is a brand new beginning here. I think you're getting a major wake-up call coming out of an illusionary state, to be honest. And there is going to be a brand new beginning here. And I do feel children have been a factor in your life. Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag, Leo, Well, let's take a look and see how your person perceives you. Your person perceives you as you're kind of on the defense, and I think you know that you got a battle ahead of you if you're leaving behind a committed partnership, but your person sees you as their empress. Your person sees you as being in a false foundation, on guard, on defense, playing into some pride and some ego. Your person sees you as their wish fulfillment. Oh my God, Scorpio. Oh my God, Scorpio, what is going on? So you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. Your person definitely sees you as their lifetime partner. Your person sees you as the person they want to build a life with. They see you as a mother, a nurturer, somebody that holds a lot of love. They see you as the ultimate feminine energy, whether you are a man or a woman. And your person knows you're in a false foundation. Your person can see clearly that something is breaking down in your life. I think you're a little bit guarded. You got your heart guarded. You got your walls up. I think your person sees that you're up for a battle when it comes to breaking free from a false foundation. I think your person knows you're about to go through a shakeup of some sort, and this is going to come in fast because your person sees you as somebody that they want to offer their cup of love to. I think your person has a lot of love for you. They see you as wish fulfillment. They see you as a deep past life connection, likely somebody you've known all the way back from childhood. I think your person wants a beginning with you, and maybe you've left this person out in the cold for a long time because you've been married to somebody else. I think get ready for a whole lot of passionate communication back and forth because I think you're closing out a major cycle. You're definitely going through an ending of some sort. There is a lesson coming full circle in order for you to take that leap of faith and to go in a new direction. Could be dealing with a platonic relationship that was serving as a purpose for your growth and your expansion. I feel victory is here for the taking, but it might require you to pack up and leave a situation behind. I do think you're getting ready for a major shakeup with that tower, and you're not going to be able to avoid this tower if you're in a false foundation and you know it's not for you and you know it's time to go because you have a lot of love here with this other person. I think it's time to reap the rewards of your harvest. I think it's time to give birth to a brand new cycle in love, and it might take a lot of forgiveness, and let's face it, the Empress doesn't birth that brand new life with it going through a whole lot of pain and a whole lot of hurt. So I think your person knows that you're hurting and you're struggling to make a decision. And I think your person passionately wants to come in and communicate how they feel about you. Without a doubt, they want to be authentic with you. They see you as the ultimate love of their life. And this very well could be a deep past life connection. And I think your person wants to come in and offer their cup of love without a doubt. So let's look at some hopes and fears. So let's look at your present doubts, hopes, and fears. Let's see what comes through on your side, Scorpio. What is Scorpio's present doubts, fears, hopes? What does Scorpio have for their fears and their doubts? Ooh, the Sacred Temple. So a 5 card. There's definitely a spiritual connection here trying to come through. I think you're hoping that you can stand in the light of integrity and truth. I think you fear walking away from a false foundation. You know that you're kind of deceiving yourself. Maybe you're deceiving the person that you're married with. I think there's going to be an event coming up here right shortly. We have a couple of 7s. 7 is the number from heaven, and maybe you're going to need to seek out some legal advice and professional assistance when it comes to some divorce proceedings in order for you to go towards happy success. I think you fear that you're not going to be able to have success. There's definitely a major expansion in your consciousness. And I kind of feel what your person fears is you having to deal with all kinds of conflict. Your person fears that you're on the fence. They fear that these emotions run so deep, you're going to juggle back and forth for quite some time. And I think your person knows it's time for you to plan to take some action in a new direction. So I think get ready to take some steps in a new direction. It's definitely time to go. I think your person fears you leaving this situation behind is going to cause all kinds of conflict in your life, all kinds of emotional tension. I think your person fears planning taking action towards you until this completion comes full circle. I think maybe you fear gossip around this situation too, to be honest, Scorpio. And I do think you're going to need to seek some legal advice when it comes to a divorce or an ending, because you are encouraged to take that first step in a new direction. There's definitely a major shift here in foundations. I feel like you're at that middle point of really needing to choose when it comes to going after what it is that you truly want, because I feel the person that you're thinking about, that you're not married to or committed to, that is your true soul family. That is your true soul tribe. And I think you do want to deeply mend this connection. You know the time is now for this soulmate union to come back together. This is a divinely guided spiritual union, and the two of you will be life partners. But I think you're getting a major wake-up call, because you've been in a cycle going round and round in something toxic, codependent, trauma bond situation. And you kind of know it's time to leave it behind, to go to the sea if you want this happiness in your life. So let's kind of look a little bit deeper and see what external influences are motivating you, Scorpio. What external influences are motivating Scorpio when it comes to this reading? External forces, influences. Okay, there is a brand new beginning here, but you're going to have to break free from a false foundation. I think wherever you've been at, you've been struggling with your resources, you've been struggling with your money. I don't think you feel supported in this connection at all. And you know there's big, big changes coming on the horizon. So there's a new opportunity, brand new opportunity, and then external forces on your person's side. What's motivating them? They want this situation to come full circle. They know that you two can have a very happy ending together. And I also feel your person is going through a period of spiritual growth, receiving the insights when it comes to restoring a sense of balance, the Temperance card. So there is success coming, but there's going to be a need to make an objective decision here. Compromise. Maybe you're going to need to have some patience. I think your person is very patient with you. I think they've been waiting a very long time for this healing energy to come together. And I think you're both kind of gaining a new perspective. Hanged Man energy. Could be dealing with a Pisces or a Sag. But there's a brand new emotional experience trying to come in here, Scorpio. And you're going to have to release something that's very unfulfilling, that's riddled with deception. Maybe you're both wearing a mask. It's really time to get your foot stuck out of that wheel and to allow the fates to move you forward. Forgiveness is without a doubt going to be needed, and you are going to have to regain control of your life. If you want this positive new emotional experience, you're going to have to trust in the psychic insights that are coming through when it comes to shifting your perspective, because there's something better out there for you. And if you're in a situation that you're not happy in, it's time to release it. I think take a moment of pause for reflection and dare to go after this new emotional experience, because I think it is going to be very fulfilling, and it's going to be deep and long lasting. So spend that time in reflection, Scorpio, because I think valuable information has come into the surface. And I think it's time for you to dare to go after what it is that you truly want. So let's get a couple last messages. I'll get a crystal stone deck message on your side, and one on your person's side. So get out of the headspace. I think you've definitely been struggling in the headspace when it comes to making this decision. I think you need some breathing room in a very toxic situation. I think you've been feeling like you've been on this treadmill of going round and round and round, and you want this clean slate. You're going to have to use your discernment, Scorpio, but I think you're being asked to focus on exactly what it is that you want in your life, and to get rid of anything that overstimulates you in the wrong direction, because I think you need a break from this never-ending onslaught. This never-ending onslaught of this treadmill energy and feeling like there's no help out there. I think you're coming into this deep understanding of transparency. Maybe you leave for work each morning and you know, you don't want to go home at the end of the day, because you know that you don't want to be there, and you're like, anywhere but here, anywhere but here. And I feel it's really time to meditate on this. And I think it's long past overdue for you to say yes to this connection trying to come in. I think it's part of your true calling. And I think it's time to go live your best life. And I think maybe you're terrified. I think you're terrified of this ending, but I don't think there's an alternative, because I do feel the divine is trying to bring the both of you together. And your person is definitely going through a heart expansion of some sort as well. Your person is looking at you as this most loving, kind person, and they just want to hold your heart in both of their hands. They want to be your safe zone, your sacred place, and your person has a lot of love for you. So I think, you know, we don't always have to have it all figured out, but I think your person is really trying to hold it together for you, knowing that you're going through some sort of breakdown, and they just want to be there and take care of your heart. So you might want to call on your core power. I think you're dealing with somebody that you know, drains your energy, and there's something very amazing trying to come in, but you're going to have to restructure your entire life. You're going to have to find that solar plexus inner power to break free from this back and forth and this chronic indecision, because you've got a very powerful masculine energy here that has a lot of love for you, just saying. So maybe it's time to plan that romantic getaway. Maybe it's time to power through this energy and any dark matter in order for you to trust in that gut instinct, because you can't keep sleeping on yourself. You can't keep playing into an understimulated situation where, you know, it plays into all of your fears. And it's time for you to tell fear to shut up once and for all, because I think you're in a negative cycle and it's kind of action time. It's time to go with your gut, to go with your heart, and to inject some passion back in your life. And that's what I have for a message for you, Scorpio. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below, guys. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.